Good morning and welcome to another episode of Run with Julia. I'm just having a coffee and on my way to Battersea Park where I'm going to meet Katie Quigley, and she is an event manager at RunThrough, and I will find out what her role is exactly and what other things she does. I've only met her as an event manager because I met her first in Southampton and she was wonderful. I was doing the warm-up for the adults and the children, and she was an incredible event manager. And then we've crossed paths many times at RunThrough races. So I said, oh, let's go for a run, and the post-run coffee and cake and breakfast or whatever we're going to do. But it's a lovely morning. We thought there was going to be pouring rain, but we were still obviously game and on for it. But actually it's sunny and spring-like. So run with me and Katie. I'm with Katie.
Hello.
It's so good to do this. We've been planning it for a while.
A few months, yeah.
Yeah, we planned it before you went skiing.
So that was before Christmas, yeah, and it's now end of March.
Right, and we have a sunny day.
Yes.
Because last night we were confirming, and we both knew that rain was heralded.
It was torrential rain last night, and I think both of us were going to come out anyway, but we're quite happy it's now sunny.
Yeah, we're very. Oh,
let's go.
Let's go. Then you see if I got you. I've got quite skilled at this. In fact, maybe we change sides.
Okay, so I
maybe
go this side.
Yeah, yeah, that's better. Now I've got you in. Ooh, hello. Ooh, we've got a friend. So Katie, I feel like I know you because we've shared events. Well, we haven't exactly shared events. You've been in charge, and I've been part of your staff actually.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So first of all, tell me about your role in RunThrough.
Well, it's actually changing a little bit, but predominantly when I first joined, I became the staffing manager. So what that means is making sure that every position is covered at the event. Oh. So whether that's within the event village or on the course, or if there's a car park marshal, and filling, we want to try and get as many volunteers involved as possible. So whether it's volunteers or paid marshals who we ask kind of slightly higher responsibilities of.
I see. That's really interesting because I didn't know that. So I've been part of your people that you're organising.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I think you've dealt with Emma more so.
Yes.
Of the specific events. So the day-to-day is more of ensuring that everyone's set and has the information they need for the event.
Okay.
And then on the event day itself, it's basing myself within the event village.
Yes.
And ensuring that everything's set up and ready to go.
And you have to start at mad o'clock, don't you?
Yeah. It's normally about 3.5 hours before the first race starts.
And it usually starts at 9?
9:30.
So 9, 7, 6. So you have to get there by 6.
Yeah, normally by 6. Some of the bigger ones, so for example last weekend we were at Hampton Court Palace.
Yes.
And that's a 5 a.m. start. Because it's a much bigger area that we have to set up.
And are you good at early mornings?
Yeah. I used to be a teacher, so that was always early mornings.
Yes. Well, early mornings just because you were a PE teacher?
I was, yeah.
Yes.
Teacher.
And was it early mornings just because it was school?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You'd be in school for between 7 and 7:30.
Oh my lord. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be in school so early?
Or just to prep for the lessons.
Yeah.
Things normally start about 8:30, so it gives you an hour to make sure that everything's set for the day.
Oh gosh. And then all the naughty children turn up.
Exactly.
I say naughty because I was a naughty one. And I used to think school was for having jolly jape. I used to think it was for
that's part of it, I'm sure.
I did. I honestly thought school was for having fun and playing with my friends and having the poor teachers having to discipline me endlessly. We've got Battersea Park at its most beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And us with that as a background drop. So yes, so we've just been chatting before with a little rest of the selfie stick, and we're teaching for 6 years.
Yes.
And when were you teaching?
I taught for 2 years in a school near Petersfield.
Oh wow!
To Haven and Petersfield.
Around there. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, so just off the A3.
What was the name of the school?
Cowplain School.
Oh right, no, I don't know it, but and that you taught there from when you left uni?
So from well no, so I left uni in 2013.
Yeah.
I did 2 ski seasons
Oh wow.
in Austria and St Anton.
Have you skied from a little thing?
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah.
It's a yearly family holiday when I was growing up.
And so you've kind of been on it. Should we go this way on the river? So you've skied since you were like 3 or?
Probably about 7, I think.
Oh right, because I know
Not
some
quite-
people who
Not
don't.
quite that young.
But even so, 7. It's a really good age to learn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
And I love it.
and so what did the ski season entail?
So for the first season I was a rep,
Yeah.
which meant that I was the person who would basically get people off the plane as a package holiday.
Oh yes.
So take them from the airport to their chalet
Yes.
and then organise lift passes and ski hire and ski
Oh
lessons.
wow.
And
And you're only 18.
no, I was
you
23.
finished uni. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was 23.
Yes.
23. So like over 10 years ago now,
Yes.
which is slightly worrying. So that was my first one. And then the second one, basically there was a whole group of us who stayed and did a second season because we loved it so much and we got on so well.
So you just stayed out there.
So I came back, I did a summer in America
Oh wow.
doing sports camps
Yes.
and then went back to St Anton and I was a head chalet host. So that means that I was just based in one chalet,
Okay. Yeah.
cooking, cleaning, serving.
Wow.
Um,
And did you enjoy it all? Or
mean,
was
it's
it
hard work.
Yes.
hard work.
Yeah.
It was early mornings and late nights because you would get up early. It was like a split shift.
Yes.
So you work the morning, ski during the day,
Yeah.
and then work in the evening.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh. And did you just do that week after week where the days off or?
There was one day off a week.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So you're used to not much days off.
Yeah. Yeah, which is just as well, to be honest.
Because I was going to say, do you get days off with RunThrough?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
So it's up to you to organise your own time to make sure that you get the time back
Okay, I
if
get
you're
that.
working a weekend.
You're working with
Yeah.
my little dog friend. So sorry, then so is skiing, because obviously we're running,
Yeah.
is skiing a bigger love or do you have a bigger sporting love?
Sport.
Go away from the river only because of the wind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love the river.
That's all right.
I love the river, but I'm thinking film director, you see.
I would say sport-wise, I've always been a bit of a jack of all trades,
Oh right, good, yes.
but kind of location-wise, I love the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love the
And you
mountains.
love the
So-
mountains with snow on?
Well, no, both.
Both.
I love
Yeah, so
hiking.
it doesn't matter
Doesn't
whether
matter to
it's
me,
winter
yeah.
or the
I'd-
summer.
People might disagree with me, but I'd almost say that sometimes in the summer they're more beautiful because they've got the different shades of green.
I would agree with you simply because there's 2 reasons I'd agree with you. One, I don't like the snow. Now, I can appreciate its beauty and I appreciate people. My niece is a great skier and Nadi's a great skier. So I appreciate people's love.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons I don't. But I used to be a mountain runner
Okay.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was very good. As long as it was up,
You
I
were
was
fine.
awesome, yeah. And
Yeah.
I went and kept beating all the Swiss and things, much to their
Amazing.
chagrin. But then if it had any downhill in, 10 people would fly past me
Yeah.
like mountain goats.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you. So go on, yes, so you're a mountain.
Yeah, I'm a mountain person, really. Mountains are my happy place.
Yes. Do you get there enough? Would you like to live there or is there any?
At some point I'd love to live there. My parents have done pretty well. They bought a place out in the mountains.
Which
So
mountains?
French Alps.
Oh, lovely.
So every January they go and they stay there for about a month
How lovely.
and then they'll go back a couple of other times throughout the year.
Which part of the French Alps?
They're not far from Morzine,
Oh yeah, I know Morzine, yes.
so they're just the other side of the valley. They're
Yes.
slightly less
Got
well
to go
known.
down here.
The resort's called Samoa.
Oh right. Summer.
Samoa.
Samoa. Okay.
It's about like Samoan.
Oh yes, yes. So is mountains and hiking and skiing a
Yes,
first love?
outdoors really.
Yes. But running, what about running? Because
So
we're running.
running, yeah.
We're running.
We're running. I was always quite sporty as a kid, and with that just comes your natural fitness.
Yes, that's
You need
true.
to play football, play netball, play tennis, whatever. And then as I kind of stopped doing those sports, running was just an easy one to keep going, to continue.
Yes, the good thing about running is it's anywhere, isn't it?
Anywhere, anytime.
Yes.
Anyone.
Yes. Anyone. I like that. Anytime, any place, anyone.
Yeah.
It's a good strapline. Yes, so we've moved on to barefoot from mountains to barefoot running. So Katie's just saying she's bought some Vivo barefoot. What made you want to buy them?
I've been thinking about it for a while. I've got a friend who has them. She's a doctor and she wears them in hospital.
Oh, really?
And I found with some of the events, my feet get really achy afterwards because I'm on them for such a long time.
Of course.
So, and you know, she does really long shifts too, and she says that she doesn't have that problem. So I thought,
Yes.
maybe I need to try those then.
I think they're really good. I mean, as we were just saying, I've always essentially been barefoot. Also, I was born with hammer toes on my middle 2 toes, and the doctor, when I was 8, my mum took me to check this child's feet were okay, and basically he said, oh, she's fine, but I've never been able to wear normal shoes with great comfort, so I've always had to live in trainers, or at weddings and things. I used to go buy a nice pair of shoes, take them off,
Wear them for about 10 minutes.
and then give them to a friend. But now I've got these beautiful barefoot jewel things I wear.
Oh wow.
So I can be barefoot. So have you used them much yet?
I literally bought them 2 days ago, so I wore them yesterday.
And what did they feel like?
They're going to take some getting used to. I'm not sure yet, but...
Well, we're also saying if anybody thinks about barefoot, take it very slowly.
Yeah.
Because people hurt themselves because the feet have not been used to them.
You do it too quickly.
So running, anytime, any place, anyone. So have you been ambitious about your running ever, or has it been for other sports?
It's never been ambitious in a like a time or pace sense,
Yes.
or a competition sense. It's more a competition against myself, or just a proof that I can do it.
Okay, that's interesting. And that's always been that.
Yeah.
And with all your sport, has that been the same?
Well, as I said, I've done a lot of sport, and I very much think I am competitive. Also, if the fun stops, that's kind of it for me.
Yeah, yes.
I want to enjoy it,
Yes.
whatever it is.
That's so good. So good to hear that.
So that's particularly why running. You know, I've done programs before to get my 5k. Yeah, just to increase my speed. But it hurts.
Yes.
It hurts. So I'd much prefer to just plod for a little bit longer.
So you mean it hurts? The interval training hurts?
Yeah.
It does. It's
Those
an
hard
interesting.
sessions hurt.
It is an interesting thing, isn't it? Because I took a long time to recover from my time as a teenager. Well, yeah, teenager training in a group with a coach whose whole ethos. I need to look at Katie, but look at you. Look at all of you. The whole ethos was you gain through pain. And so once I came out of that, I was there about 5 years, came out when I was about 20. Took about a couple of years to recover, and then started what knew I wanted to run again. But I had to really learn how to just walk. And also I still was keen to run well, because I was born, I think a lot of it is just what you're born with, and I was born with fast running genes.
Yeah.
And so I was interested to see what I could do, and part of that entailed interval training. But I really changed from this horrendous, miserable, dreading a session.
Feeling like you want to vomit.
Yeah, so that's what his aim was, to make us vomit.
Yeah.
You see, he then admired someone who vomited, and
no.
so I changed it, and I started doing most of my intervals on time, not distance.
Yeah.
So I do things like, because I was training for quite long races, so 10 3-minutes rather than 10 times half a mile or whatever.
Yeah.
And I had to really retrain myself to start to love it again.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like that. It was miserable. I I used to dread Tuesday night training from Monday evening.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you do any intervals or anything?
I mean, I have done a few, but I really just don't like them, to be honest.
No.
I know it's how you get quicker,
No,
but since I'm not really
not.
at the moment, I'm not to say I'm never going to do it again, but
Yeah.
at the moment I'm not training for speed.
No. Are you training for
Necessarily.
anything at the moment?
No, I just did a trail half at the end of February, which is great.
Where was that?
Lulworth Cove,
Oh, beautiful.
so it was gorgeous.
How lovely.
Yeah, 14 miles along the Jurassic coast.
Oh, lovely. My sister lives in Lyme Regis, which is on the Jurassic coast.
Yeah.
Very lovely.
So I trained for that more, and my aims were just finish it, enjoy it, and not have too much like pain in my recovery.
Very good.
And actually, my recovery was great, so I ticked all the boxes.
Well done.
For my aim.
Do you know, one of my longest ever races, I've done 2 ultras, but I don't want to do any more, by the way. But I did the inaugural London to Brighton cross country.
Oh, wow.
In 2008. And actually, I properly enjoyed it because we trained for ages, and I had such fun training with my 2 friends, Rob and Jim. And and then the event, it took 11 hours and 25 minutes, but I properly enjoyed it, and I recovered so fast.
Yeah.
Probably as well, it was off-road.
Yeah.
And I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
But having said I properly enjoyed it, I did one more ultra and then decided I wasn't going to be an ultra runner. It's an awfully long way.
My friend she's doing a trail marathon, and said, "Do you want to do it?" And actually, training wise, if I'd have done a 14 miles and then just continued up to mileage, it would have been perfect timing.
Yes.
But I finished it and I thought, no, that's fine.
No, it's kind of double, isn't
I'm
it?
not sure I want to do double that.
So Katie and I sort of was making my way back to her car, and then we suddenly realised that actually what we're
can go
doing,
for breakfast.
we can go for breakfast. So we're making our way now to number 29, which is one of her favourites of mine. It's just by the Battersea. Well, it's not exactly by the Battersea thing, but it's on that route by the river. So yes. So today, are you working at all, or is this?
I will be working, later on.
So do you work from home or?
Today I will be. Normally it's Tuesday and Thursday in the office.
Right.
Just purely because we've got lots of team meetings on a Tuesday.
Oh, right.
So it's nice to be in the same room.
Where is the office?
In Hersham, in Surrey.
Oh, I know. Oh, there's a car coming. And how many would be? Is that a kind of senior management team?
No, that's all the South team normally.
Oh, is it? So how many are in the team?
Well, there's lots, but I would say on average there's probably between 10 and 15 of us in the office.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How interesting. And
Yeah.
do you all know each other really well, or?
I would say so. We've had some new starters join the team recently.
Yeah.
But that's been probably about 3 months now, so yeah, getting to know everyone very well, which is nice.
And it's Matthew Wood, isn't it, who started? Is he
Yes.
the founder?
He and Ben Green founded RunThrough.
Okay. And do you see them, or do they leave you all?
A bit of a mixture. So Matt is based more south.
Oh, where should we go?
Here.
That's a good idea. Okay, so.
So Matt's based more south and Ben's based more north, kind of in the Manchester office.
And did they start it actually together?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, totally.
Wow. Do you know their motivation or their story? Or?
So they're both good, very good runners themselves.
Right.
And they saw a gap in the market, essentially.
Yes.
Long story short,
Yes, yeah.
they thought, well, we can do this.
And they
we
are.
can do it well. And
doing it, they are.
10, 11 years later, they're doing exactly that.
So when it started, was it very little?
Yeah, I think, well, there was the 2 of them. And then for a good while, there was just 4 full-time staff.
Oh, wow.
And now there's a whole there's different offshoots of the business as well.
Yes.
So there's probably about 60 employees.
Wow, 60. Wow,
Yeah.
well done then. I did meet, I think it was Matthew's sister, because I ran a barefoot Hyde Park run.
Okay.
And she had seen me. I was doing quite a few barefoot ones because I was raising money for Crisis
Okay.
about, 3 years ago. And I ran across the South Downs in my
amazing.
bare feet. I mean, I did use barefoot sandals on the rocky bits.
Yeah.
And I also ran the landmark South Marathon in my bare feet.
Okay.
So for preparation, I was doing a
Lots
few
of
run
barefoot
throughs.
runs.
5Ks and 10Ks until she came up to me and said, oh, you should talk to Matthew. So one day I'll talk to Matthew. So, right, we're nearly here. Brilliant. We'll see us over breakfast. I've got Katie and I sitting on this lovely blue sofa because we were offered the window seat, but I rejected it because of my filming. And I've changed. Katie
I just put my top back on.
Yes,
sweaty gross.
Yes, I no, you're not sweaty gross at all. And food's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's our lovely waiter. We've got two. Actually, this is very quiet. We're in number 29, which after a run-through event, you haven't been in here.
No, I'm normally packing
You're packing up.
Yeah.
Yes, because we come along at about 10 o'clock, because I've finished 11 or something, and you're there till 1.
About 12, yeah.
Oh, 12, yes. But here, if you come in here on a packed, everybody with their medals, and it looks lovely. But we have to show you, we have avocado on toast. There we are. And we're about to enjoy it very much. I followed what Katie had. So Katie, do you run with other people much, or is this?
Yes. Yeah. I've got a friend she actually works for the London Marathon.
Does she?
Yeah. So she lives not too far from me. We go for regular runs.
Yeah.
I used to run with my dad when I was at home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Where do you come from?
Buckinghamshire,
That's right,
northwest of London.
Tell me a place.
Amersham.
Oh yes, no, I
Great
know where you are.
Lissenden.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so does he still run?
Not as much. He's more into golf now.
Yeah. But your mum, tell us about your mum.
Oh yeah, so my mum.
inspiring.
So she doesn't do as much anymore. She had a bit of a knee injury, but she started running probably in her late 50s, and just slowly built it up and joined a ladies running group, and then would run a 10k and would do 2 training sessions a week with them. And
It is good. We were just chatting that I'm from the history books, and I've seen running expand, and it be open to so many people.
Yeah.
And it's such a lovely community thing. Actually, what do you think are the positives then about the running kind of world?
in what way?
Well, in that it's become, I suppose you've been in the boom. You see, I've seen it grow.
Yeah.
So for you, has it always been this way, or?
Yeah, probably.
Yes. So you haven't noticed, because
Yeah.
it would be me answer my own question then. The positives are it's much more
We were
inclusive.
just saying that that everyone had 7-minute mile was slow, and I just said I'd never run a 7-minute mile in my life.
It was, you see, I was in the 70s when I started properly competing. No one really ran, so it was thought of as quite weird.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a club and that was your sport,
Yeah.
But yes, and actually 7-minute miles was considered quite slow.
Yeah, which is just bonkers.
I know, and that's what's lovely now is that it's a completely different world. Yeah, so you've never. So if you were born in 90, the running boom, of course, the running boom started in 82.
Did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
really. That was when Chris Bradshaw started. 81, the first London Marathon.
Okay.
And then from then it's expanded.
Yeah.
How interesting. So, what do you think are the positives for you of running? And would you, if you were talking to someone who'd never run, and didn't know anything about it, what would you describe and say that other?
I think it comes down to what we said earlier. So you can do it. Anyone can do it. You can do it anywhere, anytime. Anyone can do it. It doesn't matter how fast you are. I mean, you're running barefoot, so you don't even need shoes, really.
Well, you don't. No, you don't need shoes.
But and I think what's important is just to try and enjoy it. There's a lot of kind of the couch to 5k and run walk, and I just think. I mean, it's good for you. It's good to get outside.
And I think the enjoying, absolutely, and making it fun. I always think that the food bit
It's food.
is the fun bit. So we're now going to do the food bit of running. But thank you, Katie. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me. What a lovely morning.
What a lovely morning. Because we've seen each other quite a few events now, and I feel like because we've kind of known each other that way, I feel like I know you, but it's nice to properly hear and share a run and breakfast.
Absolutely.
So if you like this video, as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.